Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of F1 Podcast. Now for this episode we talk a little bit, Max, about some of the driver movements possibly for next year. The silly season's already in full swing, Max.
As it should be.
Yeah, we've got a list of drivers here who've got, maybe question marks, Max, over their names. So let's start off with Nick Heidfeld. Pretty much he's been given his marching orders at Sauber, looking for a seat for next year. We've talked about Nick before in other episodes, and as you guys may or may not know, we're big fans of Nick Heidfeld and really hope he gets a seat, Max.
Yeah, someone give him a seat, please.
But Peter Sauber's not going to.
No, he's, to me, he's too good a driver not to get a seat next year. And I hope another team picks him up because he's great at developing a car. And we've seen that he's a quick driver, so it'd be a shame if we lost Nick Heidfeld to Formula One.
Yeah, shopping himself around a little bit at the moment, Max, and hopefully he does get that seat. I agree, he should get a race seat. The next one's Nico Hülkenberg.
The Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulk.
What's going on with the Hulk, Pet?
Exactly, I would have thought that Nico had done enough, and he's certainly got the pedigree before Formula One. But in Formula One, I would have thought he's done enough. And maybe his manager's just asking for a little bit too money or something, Max, because
he ain't going to get that from Williams. I can tell you that now.
Notoriously tight-fisted with their cash, Max.
Yeah.
Both Patrick and Frank.
And we've seen that they don't mind letting world champions go, so I've hardly seen that they're going to mind letting the Hulk go, but I'd be curious to find out, and I'm sure some of you probably know, why the Hulk's leaving Williams. So
is he, Max? Is he leaving? And if he is, then who's replacing him? And also, where's he going? Because I think he deserves a slot in Formula One. So
I think he's done all right in his first year.
Yeah, I think that maybe it's just shenanigans in the background, Max.
Could be shenanigans.
Maybe there's no substance at all behind these Nico Hülkenberg rumours. So we'll see, Max.
Don't lose the Hulk.
But I do think there's some substance behind Tonio Liuzzi and...
There is every year,
Max. I was laughing at Tonio talking about his contract, and I thought maybe he might have gone to bed with his contract going, I have a contract.
It's
because,
mine.
I'm bulletproof, because when Tonio said that he had a contract, I just laughed.
I say contract schmontract. Because they're not worth the paper they're written on, and until Tonio realises that...
It must be Adrian, because it can't be me, because I have
Mind you, Jenson Button might disagree with me, but that's another story. Look, it comes up every year or every second year with Tonio Liuzzi. There was a big question mark over whether he'd make the grid this year. Next year, I think he should probably be a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to get there on talent alone, I don't think. He's been given ample opportunity. Some of previous personnel have turned around and said he's lazy.
Yeah.
He turns it on a little bit occasionally, but by and large, he's bit.
That's fine, but he needs to have the pace, and has he had the pace that he hasn't?
You either need pace or money, mate. Preferably.
But he has a contract, and he's confident that if it's going to be someone, it's going to be Adrian Sutil. So Tonio's fine for next year. Excuse me, Max. As far as he's concerned.
Okay, good.
And
I'm pleased for him.
and talking of Adrian, there's of course rumours that Adrian will leave Force India and go maybe to Renault, which
I can think of worse seats to try and go to. Renault are doing great. Just ask Robert.
Yeah. Well, Renault are doing great, but Petrov's not. So Petrov, there's another question mark over him. And of course,
he'd just dump up another 100 million rubles.
Oh, maybe he will.
To get a drive.
The Kimi rumour got poo-pooed, so Petrov...
By none other than Kimi himself.
Exactly. In no uncertain terms, Kimi said no, to that deal.
He poo-pooed Formula One.
Yeah, exactly. But there's rumours anyway, going back to Sutil, that he will perhaps move from Force India, so we'll have to see, Max. Do you think Petrov will survive at Renault?
If he doubles the amount of money that he bought this year, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a bit of a tough one. I think the guy for his first year in Formula One, and as the first Russian, has showed some glimpses that with more time in a Formula One seat, he'd probably go all right.
And he has got the Russian Grand Prix coming up, so maybe the Putin, who was photographed with Bernie shaking hands. Maybe the Poot's going to throw in a few rubles, Max, and keep Petrov in the seat.
You know it. you know he's going to. So yeah, we'll wait and see about Vitali. I just love the fact that there's someone in Formula One called Vitali.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah. Okay. The other question mark we had was HRT. They've had the revolving door of drivers and who's going to be confirmed. Will Bruno Senna be confirmed for next year? Who will they keep? Will they have a?
No.
Will they have sat on to?
Seiton Yakamoto.
Yeah. To keep forking out the cash, Max.
It's probably the only thing that's going to keep them going.
Yeah.
I don't know what their budget's like, but gee whiz. Let's hope they. I mean, it was their first year, and congrats for getting on the grid. But I hope for the 3 newest teams this year, a big improvement next year. But we'll wait and see, because one of them may be getting bored. We never know.
Well, exactly. We might have the Villeneuve-Durango acquisition. Could that be Toro Rosso? Could that be HRT?
Could it be Sauber?
Could it be Sauber? Sauber's already Sauber's confirmed Sergio.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But so did USF1. They confirmed someone and they didn't make it this year.
Peter's put the contract out for the Mexican driver, so you never know how he'll do in Formula 1 race.
Yes, indeed.
As usual, the silly season in Formula 1 is just great, Max. And with 3 races to go, of course, it's in massive swing, full swing. And,
Sure is. It's only going to get better, mate.
And there's not that many seats up for this year. Actually, this time next year is when it's going to get really mega in terms of driver movements. But this year, there's not too much, but there's still plenty of action. I'm loving it, Max.
Yes, it's going to be good.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Leave your comments, and we'll see you soon for the next video.
See you online.
Bye.